Oh, we're going back?
Oh, I was. You don't have to. Did you just knock my camera down?
I didn't knock it down. Just a little down. Just moved. Is this blocking me or is this just there?
I think it's just there.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it. You worried about it?
No.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Throwing Wrenches Garage. I'm Tom.
And I'm Declan.
That's right. He's Declan.
I'm back.
He's back. He's back in. He's still alive. He's still with us. And like I'm back too because it's been several weeks since we posted a video.
Has it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really check, so.
It's been several. Declan's not subscribed to our channel. He doesn't watch.
I'm subscribed. I just don't. I don't have the notifications.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. So the last time you caught up with us, or the last time I caught up with you, I guess, we put the interior of the seats back into the Chevelle. So that's the last saga
That was a while ago.
It was a while ago. And since then, I caught this crazy cold that's been going around. It feels lame to say that you got laid up by a cold, but I got laid up by a cold. So between work being busy and me catching the world's worst cold, I was down and not touching the cars for a couple of weeks. But we're back at it. Declan's back at it with us. And we're going to be touching the Camaro again. So there's a couple things that we got to do on this, but we're doing baby steps to start off with today. And the baby steps is your right front wheel, right?
Yeah.
Let's go look at it. All right, so this is what we've got going on. We've got all the wheels went on fine last time when Declan put them on, but we got one stud that did not go on clean, and so he's been running this with 4 lugs instead of 5 for a couple of months. So we're going to get that remedied today. Little thing, but it's been irking me, probably bugging you too, right?
I forgot about it. Well, I haven't been driving it either.
So you'd be fine driving it around with just 4 lugs.
Well, I forgot. And so if I didn't know, it wasn't going to harm me.
Yeah, it's an easy thing to forget. And that's kind of the problem when you do something like this. So this is one of those deals where it's very easy to say, we're just going to run it without a lug, or we'll run it without 2 for now, and then you forget. And then you ride it that way for forever. And then all you need is for one of those to loosen up and things go sideways. So this is important for us to stay on top of it and get it fixed. So that's what we're doing today. So, all right, now we're going to get this jacked up.
Taking them off, or?
Yes, you're going to take the whole wheel off.
Do I have to do the star pattern still?
When you're removing it, you don't have to do a pattern.
I'm still going to do it.
It's a good habit. You can roll it back, I guess. Just don't kill the camera. Yeah, just lean it against the case there.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. Perfecto. All right. All right. So now the first things first. Take one of those nuts, and do you remember which one of these lugs was the one that it wouldn't thread onto? All right, so try threading that on.
That was the one without one on it, so. my foot. Yeah.
No go, huh? Okay, so let me see that nut. All right, so now come over here with me. Let me show you what you're gonna do. Is that threading on?
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't that one?
Because it's not a stud that you have a problem with, it's the nut. The nut's got a
But that nut was on something.
Yeah, that's what's weird. All right, so take that particular nut then and make sure it will go on every one of the studs. Because we know that's a good nut.
But this is harder with gloves.
Yeah. Fortunately, this isn't like a super messy job. Problem? All right, so my guess is that that's the stud that we had this nut on.
Right.
So, yeah, so for whatever reason...
I mean, you know what? I could have told you that wasn't going to work. Look at it.
Yeah, it looks... Oh yeah, that is chewed up. Okay, so we're gonna have to clean that up. Yep, so what we're gonna do, get both of us in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check on this to make sure we understand which one of these is. I think this is it.
Is that wrong?
I thought wrong. It's not metric, is it? It might be metric.
Boo. Do you know what you're doing here?
That feels like it. No, it's not. It's not the 12 meter 1.25. It's the 12 millimeter 1.5.
1.5.
All right. So now that we know that, now we got to get the tap and die set to clean up these threads. That would have been a great idea if I actually had a metric tap and die set, which I don't. So, okay. Plan B. We're going to use a thread chase set. So normally a chase like this is used to just cut crud and grime out of threads. It's not necessarily used to cut new threads. We're not really trying to cut new threads. We're trying to correct existing threads. Yeah, and a tap and die is usually used to cut new threads. So this is kind of in between as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to try to do it with this, with the risk being I might ruin this chase set. So we'll see how this works. So we're going to need to get a wrench for this and a wrench for this and see if we can't twist these in place. We want to hold that, drop that. And once that's started, see if we can't just start cranking it in place.
Seems so sketchy.
It does, right? But it is going. Then we'll back it out.
Like that?
Like just like that. Seems like it's cutting. It definitely goes in easier the first few threads, so, all right. Your turn.
Uh-oh.
You think you're in all the way to the to the piece?
The clothes aren't moving anymore, so.
Okay. Haha, it's not just me.
Okay.
So what this should be doing is, what ends up happening is those threads get like, for whatever reason, they get banged up. Don't force it too hard. If you think it's bottomed out, then we'll call it quits.
I don't think it actually bottomed out.
So the threads get jammed up or crossed up. So the hope is that it's not so bad that it can't be saved. So this chase is using a harder metal to correct those threads. And the reason the chase works is it has those grooves cut out of the threads. So as it removes material or cuts grime out of the threads, it has a place for it to go. So it doesn't just push it in further. How's it look? Does it look cleaner?
I don't know. Maybe. I know what it's supposed to look like.
It looks better to me. Let's see if it'll go on one of the good ones.
No, not quite.
Still no?
No. Try again.
No. Seems like it's a little bit better though than it was.
Maybe.
So while Declan went back at it trying to chase the threads on that lug nut, I decided to save some time and work on this one stud. It's just a laborious task, threading this thing back on and back off and back on and back off and spraying it down with WD-40 and ragging it off and just making sure that it's clean. But over and over again, just keep on working it with that chase and you eventually get the threads cleaned up and it finally threads on pretty smooth. What's your verdict, Declan?
Lost cause.
Yeah, it ain't working.
It's doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
It's better than it was before, but it's not good enough.
Okay. Well, the good news is that while you were working on this, I did the stud, and the stud is salvageable. So that's the bigger pain in the neck to replace. So worst case scenario now is we just have to put 2 old lug nuts on your wheel, and that's all.
Okay.
So, all right. Did we put all the parts back in the case?
I did. I don't know if you did.
There's no empty slots, right?
Is something supposed to go there?
Nope.
Then, no.
All right, cool. I guess we put the wheel back on now. Or you do.
And we take credit for it.
Well, I mean, I've showed you how to do this stuff now. It is your car, so. And we're going to give the people what they want. They like seeing you go to work.
Oh, they like seeing me struggle to lift the tire.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I do stuff for you, everybody's like, let the kid do it. So I'm letting the kid do it.
Sure, that's definitely what this is.
It's literally what they say.
No,
that's
I believe you. I believe that's what. No, I don't want to see the comments. Oh wait, I'm supposed to use my knees, right?
Well, if you're sitting down, it's not as bad.
All right.
So remember, get them hand threaded really well first before you go on with the gun. I think that may be one of the reasons why that one got cross-threaded, is I think you may have tried to use the gun too soon. So you want to make sure they're really well threaded on there. Because what can happen is if you do have them on a little bit cross-threaded, and then you use the gun to put it on, the gun's got enough power to it that it's just going to jam it and it'll just wreck the threads. But if you can get a couple of good turns on there by hand and it goes on smooth, then you should be fine. No, you definitely want to do a star pattern.
Are they on?
Yeah.
It feels like it went too quick, but I guess it's just because they...
Well, it's because you threaded them on by hand a lot. So that makes a big difference. All right, very good. And for those of you who are naysaying, that gun is on the number 3 setting. I have measured this before. That gun on a number 3 torque setting comes really damn close to the correct torque setting for putting bolts on a wheel, or for putting nuts on a wheel. So I'm happy with it, and I don't go back and double check this, so it should be fine.
Should be.
It will be fine. It is fine.
Right.
So Declan, what's next for your car? Because we're getting, for those who don't know, we're filming this in, what was it, mid-March? We're like March 8th or something like that. So there's a big thaw going on. Well, the fog has just finally cleared. It's been very, very foggy all day. It's getting warm. We're supposed to have 60-degree days this week.
Finally.
So we're finally getting to that place where you may be driving the car soon. So what's on your goal sheet before we get it cruising?
Well, I don't remember if it was a doable thing, but I would like for my speedometer to show the right information. But I don't know if that was something that we could even change. Because it was like 5 over. Like in a 35, it would say I was going 40.
Your speedometer was off.
Yeah.
I don't remember why your speedometer was off.
I just know it was. Because I had like Google Maps on, and Google Maps said I was going 30, and it said I was going 35.
We may not be able to fix that.
Okay. I'll just subtract it in my head.
Because that one might just be an inaccuracy from the factory. That is just off.
So like back in the olden times, we were just always going at inaccurate times?
Yeah, entirely possible. We did fix your tachometer, though. I put in your new tachometer piece, so that should be fixed. So you shouldn't be getting crazy revs anymore on the tachometer. We do want to try to get your air conditioner fixed.
Okay.
That's not necessarily before you start driving it, because that's going to be, I got to look a lot of stuff up for that.
I have windows.
Yeah, for now you have windows. Anything else crazy?
Not that I can think of right now. I mean, probably when I drive it again, I'll think of things I want to change.
Yeah.
But since I haven't for a while, I don't have anything right now.
Yeah. And I think, well, sanding is in order, right? So that's probably, you think that's like the next order of business for you?
Could be.
To try to like get it sanded and ready to bring to Alex to paint, especially if you end up getting a job.
Yeah, money.
Then you get some money and you might actually be able to do things with the car on your own. That's maybe the big kick. To refresh everybody's memory, there's what, like 2 like dents that we need to fix, but then the rest of it is really just like sanding off the clear coat.
Yeah.
Which is just a lot of labor, but you got to do that outside.
Yeah.
I can't let you do that in here. Because, well,
Fumes and stuff.
not even fumes, it'll never be clean in here.
It's never clean in here.
That dust we'll be finding it for 10 years.
Paint the room red.
We'll paint the room red. So yeah, we got to do that outside. So that's definitely a warmer weather sport. But I think that's probably the next big activity to do is to start sanding this thing, getting the clear coat off in earnest. And Alex already told us he doesn't want us to prime it. He just wants us to sand the clear off.
Yeah, didn't you see that was like one of the big mistakes people make?
Well, he wants to do it his way. So that kind of makes sense. All right, so wheel fixed. You now have 5 lugs on all the wheels, 5 nuts on all the wheels.
And I forgot I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. It was bugging me. So I'm glad that's done. You still got to clean this bad boy before you can drive it again.
Yeah.
And put some gas in it, right?
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that because I don't even remember. I think it was like a very small amount, so I'm gonna have to like get to the gas station somehow.
We got some gas here, so we can always throw a gallon of gas in it here to get you to the gas station.
Okay.
Yep, that's all we got for now. So stay tuned. We'll be figuring out what to do next on this car and what to film next. But there's not a lot of big, crazy, fully taken apart stuff to do. So I may be asking you to help me on stuff with the Chevelle because I got a couple of things to do there that he could help with. So maybe that's the next thing we're doing. But stay tuned. Anyway, until we see you next time, guys, keep throwing wrenches, and thanks for tuning in.